End the show right now.
You're gonna zipline directly into the harpoon?
Yeah,
What do you know about planes?
I know a lot about planes.
Buckle in, dude. It's gonna suck.
Put your hand on the screen.
How did they find out? Who was the one?
This show has gotten infinitely more gay.
The mystical land of New Jersey.
I don't understand how the laws in this country work anymore.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live, uncut, and uncensored on WSRR Radio. We are saving the underground music scene. To my right, Shaney.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Hello.
Shane, you can't hear.
No, but that's okay. I can hear you guys.
It's this. I'm pretty sure. Unplug your
Give it a little jiggle.
yeah,
and,
jiggle
like,
your
twist
tonsils. Is that it? Can you hear me now?
God? Oh, yeah.
Can
We're
you?
good.
Are you
Yeah.
lying to me?
No, I'm not lying. Did you hear that little jiggle I did?
No,
That was
I wish I could have experienced that.
Yeah. What's up, guys? How we doing? I can hear you.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live every Monday at WSRR Radio, 216-859-8699. Of course, that number to text in all during the show. We're going to do something a little different today. We often don't talk about the big issues on the show, you know?
Yeah, we tend to stray away. We talk about the funny stuff.
There's a
That's,
lot of old ketchup feet.
Yeah, a lot of old ketchup feet. You know,
A lot of pasta in the New Jersey woods.
Can't help that.
A lot of things getting dumped on the road.
Yeah, a lot of AI, a lot of
lot of AI.
Elon.
But we figured today we're going to do a service to the community. And I don't know why anyone else hasn't done this before, because we're gonna solve all of the world's issues today.
You're welcome.
Yep, you're welcome. So go ahead and pass this on to all your political leaders. We're gonna solve all of the world's issues, or as many as we can, in 2 hours today. Also, if you're listening in podcast form, of course, every Wednesday out 10 a.m. all podcasting platforms, the Roll Podcast. You're only gonna get the first hour. That's how the podcast works. So you got to listen live every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, WSRRradio.com. But we have a fishbowl here.
My head is stuck in it.
You're like the
Not
goldfish from Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
The big old freaking CGI eyes.
Yeah, I'm Bill Murray. Who was the
Bill
cat?
Murray was the cat in Garfield.
Who was the cat?
Garfield.
Who was the cat in the hat? Who wore that hat?
He was a black and white cat.
Oh,
He
it's
came out of the
Shrek.
book.
It's
No,
Michael.
it's not Chris Farley, dude.
It's Michael.
Bay? Jay
Michael-
Fox.
Michael Myers.
Myers.
Yeah.
I thought that was OJ. My bad. I underestimated how much space, or overestimated how much space these note cards would take up. So the fishbowl is too big.
That's okay.
But we have a bowl.
Yeah.
If you could hear that.
A bowl
it's filled
full
with
of
a bunch of suggestions
and fish.
and fish. Sushi, in fact, if they're
yeah,
dead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We just wanted to put sushi in the bowl too for
it
aesthetic
is a fish bowl,
purposes.
so some kind of fish.
Yeah. Right.
But there's a bowl full of note cards here, and they have problems that have been suggested by you, the listener, on Reddit r/WSRR, or Instagram, it's WSRR Radio, or Facebook, or wherever you suggested the biggest issues the world faces today.
Yeah.
So we're going to solve them one by one, and we're going to solve all the world's problems, as many as we can in 2 hours. And the first one we're going to solve is everyone is oversensitive.
Start bullying.
I'm pro bullying. Now, the only fair way this can work, we can consider it solved once all three of us unanimously agree on the answer. Or
Ooh, wow.
That's-
I like.
or two of us and audience participation.
Majority rules type.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think
if two of
majority
us are onto
rules.
something, 216-859-8699, you got to let us know. Otherwise, we got to come to an agreement. All right? So how do we fix everyone is oversensitive, suggested by Darren?
Everyone is oversensitive. That seems like you're sensitive about it. Seems like you have some sensitive issues that you are working on. So I'm sorry that you feel very sensitive right now.
That's hey, you know what? That could be the answer right there. You hit him with the old "I'm sorry you feel that way."
Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel that way is a great response, by the way.
I think it's like, maybe you're sensitive, but like I think
Project on other people.
I think like you can still say what you want to say, and like I think that it gets very blown out of disproportion in terms of real world versus what you see on the internet a lot too. Like day-to-day life, you can do whatever the fuck you want. No one's gonna stop. You know, like as long as you're not being a nuisance to the public or like outwardly offensive, I think you can pretty much do or say whatever you want. And
But I think that's the issue at hand. Is like you don't have to be outwardly offensive anymore. Everyone's offended. I could be inwardly offensive and you get offended.
see, I feel like I've just never. It's funny because I feel like I haven't changed.
We offend a lot of people
Yeah,
on
we-
this show
we-
weekly.
I offend people all the time.
The Catholic community hates us.
I don't think that I'm like unoffensive. You know what I mean? I don't think that I try to be a people pleaser or anything like that when I'm in public.
You were definitely on the offense.
And my life hasn't like I haven't nothing about I haven't had people come up to me like, you can't say that, you can't wear that, you can't do that. Why did you? I haven't experienced anything like that. And so in my eyes, I don't think people are necessarily oversensitive. I think you, Mr. Darren, are seeing the extremely oversensitive people like more frequently in your day-to-day social sphere.
He's over observant.
Right.
I think, like, I do understand where he's coming from. The world is more overly sensitive,
100%.
but I tend to not even see it. I try to just stay in my world, do what I need to do.
Right.
Don't pay attention to what other people are getting offended by or what they have to say about it.
At least for me, I think the solution is I don't care
Yeah.
if
Right.
you're offended or
Right.
oversensitive about something. It's really not going to affect me. I think that's the attitude to take is I'm going to say and do what I'm going to say and do, and it's up to you how you react to it. I can't control how you react.
Right.
I can control how I act, and I'm going to choose to act how I please, however makes me happy. And you should do the same. But it's up to me to react to you and you to react to me, right?
I feel like I don't think that we are more oversensitive as much as like you hear and
Me
see,
personally, I'm
you
oversensitive.
Hear,
I get it.
yeah.
Well, fuck you too, dude.
No, but like you hear and see the loud minority.
Do you
in
think?
your, and like also I think too for me it stems from this is where I was trying to go. Sorry, complaining.
Okay.
I hate complainers on both sides of the spectrum, dude. Someone's complaining about some bullshit, and then someone comes up to me complaining about that person complaining. Darren, stop complaining.
It's like a double Karen, like when somebody's at the grocery store yelling at the cashier, and then like you have no idea what the situation was, and then some lady comes up and she's like, "You can't talk to her that way." And it's like, just let the situation go. It would have been over eventually. Don't.
Yeah.
Do you think a lot of it is what Shane said too, though, of the loud minority of it's really not as big of an issue, but it's made out to be.
And I
Yeah.
think it's just because we see it. So, like, if that's what you're thinking about and talking about with your friends and doing, and it's going to show on your algorithm, and so you're going to be swiping and see that kind of content more, and then you're going to have those thoughts more often of like, man, people really fucking suck. These people are really oversensitive. Everyone's over, like, bro, I think you're just kind of looking directly into a certain pit and saying, look, this pit looks like this pit.
So,
Yeah.
so would you say the way to fix the problem of everybody is oversensitive is stop caring what everybody thinks?
Yeah.
Stop
Stop
worrying
caring
about
and
everybody.
Stop talking
Yeah.
about other people.
It's such a simple answer, too. Like, it's so duh. Just don't, why do you care?
It's like a high school answer.
Right.
So
right.
I think we can consider this one solved then, right?
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Look
bing,
at that.
Bing, bing,
Do we have a
bing,
sound
bing.
effect to play? Can you find a sound effect in there? Find a sound effect to play when we solve
We'll
something.
figure
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, I think we've solved the problem of everybody is oversensitive. Answer, stop caring about everybody else.
Right.
Stop caring about their feelings. Shane, would you like to pick the next issue that we're going to solve?
I'll reach my
Here, take
hand
the whole
into
fishbowl.
I'll reach my hand into the fish
Pick
bowl.
out a good goldfish in there.
May I attempt this?
Yeah, hit us with a sound effect.
That was cool.
Yep, that's it. That's the one when
That
we
was a good
solve
one.
when
That
we
was a good
solve
one.
problems.
Thank you.
Ooh, Okay. I think this one's going to be more of a...
Oh, God. What
This
is
one's
it?
going to be more of a... So the problem, the world's problem that I have pulled anonymously from... It doesn't have a,
No
have a
name.
name
It's
on
an
it.
anonymous.
No name. It is the Saints Row franchise.
Oh, buddy.
Jules, how do you feel about the Saints Row franchise?
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
This is your guys' topic. You
Clearly,
guys can save the world on this one.
clearly after Saints Row the Third is where everything fell.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It jumped shark at Saints Row the Third. And, like, don't get me wrong, Saints
Is that
Row...
actually what it says?
Mm,
Like, I remember writing these down, but it was like 3 a.m.
the Saints Row franchise.
Awesome.
I think they jumped the shark at Saints Row the Third. Everything before then was super sick, and it was definitely on par to be a better GTA clone, in my opinion, like a better GTA style game. And then they got really goofy and wacky with the third, and then I forget what the fourth one was.
The
but there was
fourth
like,
one, the Earth blows up.
yeah, it's
and
like
there's
they're
aliens.
superheroes,
Yeah, they're in
right?
space. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have superpowers and you're like digitally enhanced. And
yeah. I don't fuck with that shit.
The
man.
fourth one sucks. And then there's Gat Out of Hell, which ruined everything
Oh, and then
because you play as Johnny Gat in Hell.
I didn't play the reboot, but
I played the reboot.
heard it was not good.
It's terrible.
You were like, you saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah. No, we
Um,
talked about that when it came out. I think.
Yeah.
I apologize to whoever wrote this. I didn't get their name down, but
Fuck.
I'm very I
Fuck them.
I'm glad I did include this one because there's a couple in here that are probably a little goofier.
Yeah. Switch it up every now and again.
Right, but let me throw this out there. There is an article on WSRRradio.com
Yeah.
about how to fix the Saints Row franchise. I
Yes.
wrote it like 4 years ago.
Go check it out.
Was this your topic?
No, it wasn't, but this is great. There's a couple that I like can remember. I don't know if I wrote them all down. There was a couple that were suggested that were really like on brand with the show.
Sick.
But I wrote an article like 4 years ago, and it was after Gat Out of Hell came out, of
Mhm.
how to fix the Saints Row franchise. Because the problem is the first two games were their own games. They were competitors to GTA.
Right.
And I think people started realizing that once GTA 4 was out, and they're like, all right, it's kind of the same. It's like a Coke and a Pepsi, right?
Right.
It's GTA and Saints Row. And so to differentiate themselves, there's some backstage sales that happened with studios.
Yeah.
But Deep Silver took it in the route of, okay, well, people like the comedy aspect of Saints Row a lot. It always had a really good comedy aspect.
Mhm.
So we're going to go full-fledged with that. And that's when, like, the third started introducing dildo bats and Saints energy drinks and this kind of stuff. And, like, they leaned into it more with the third.
Bulk. Yeah.
And then the fourth came around. They're like, all right, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep seeing how far this can go.
Yeah.
Superpowers and VR.
Jumped
and
the shark and
yeah.
they just kept on flying.
Oh, yeah. You know.
Kept on flying.
They were
straight off till
deep into
morning.
the ocean.
Yeah.
But then the Get Out of Hell came out and ruined everything. Oh, we're pressed on time, aren't we? Okay, here's the deal. Here's how I explain it all. Saints Row 2, the game starts because in Saints Row 1 you get blown up at the end of the game. You get the Saints turn their back on you.
Right.
The ship blows up as a whole big double cross. Saints Row
Right.
2, you wake up, you're in the hospital, you're in a coma for years. The city is completely redesigned by
Mhm.
Ultor. Johnny Gat's going to jail. The Saints are broken up. You got to put the Saints back together. Here is how I pose it. You start with Saints 2.
Mm-hmm.
You start with Saints 2 again.
Mm-hmm.
And you write it off in the most Saints Row way possible. You got to keep to the comedy aspect.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of Saints 2, everything through Saints 2 is still canon. Pick up at Saints 3, you wake up and go, damn, I had a really crazy dream that we were celebrities and had energy drinks and the earth blew up and Johnny Gat went to hell. That is how you fix the Saints Row franchise, as you put out Saints Row 3, not Saints Row the Third. You put out Saints Row 3, where all of this is canon, just in a fucking headspace dream. The issue now is there's a new Saints Row. So I feel like you address that by making that game, the reboot, still canon. Those Saints exist. They're in a completely different part of the world.
Right.
But Saints 3's plot is you get word there's another group calling themselves the Saints. And they're these woke 2020 Saints from
Yeah.
Saints Row, the reboot.
Yeah.
So Saints Row 3's plot is you wake up from this crazy dream of all the Fast 3 games that happened, and then you're given the news that there's another gang across the United States calling themselves the Saints, and you have to go to that territory and take out the imposter Saints. I think that's how you fix the Saints Row franchise.
There's no way Style didn't write that question.
I didn't write the
That's
question.
what I'm thinking.
It's
honestly.
a great question. It's a
I did
great
write
question.
a blog about it, but I didn't write the
and
question.
I think that's fair. But
Is that
yeah,
solved?
I think that's solved. I like the dream scenario.
Cool.
There we go.
That was
You
cool.
write it off with a Saints Row scenario, man.
I like it.
That's probably why. That's probably why I threw that in there. Is because I'm like, I remember writing the blog. We got to go to break. 216-859-8699. Let me know more problems that we can solve because we got a lot more to come.
Council.
You're listening to the Rebel Radio Show, legal in 47 states.
I'm just saying, it's election season. There's candidates going to jail, possibly. There's candidates that are definitely mentally unfit. But here we are, solving all of the world's issues.
Put us on the ballot.
420 blaze it, more like moog raise it. I'm talking about grass.
Talking about back at the barnyard. That's what we're fixing now.
I had that one. I just had that one locked and loaded.
You had that one ready to go?
Yeah.
Like since the time you came into the studio, you're like, I got to bring out Moo Graze it today.
Since the dawn of man, actually.
Fair enough, valid. We're also not 35, so we can't run for president.
Maybe we could put on a big trench coat and I'll get on your shoulders and we could
Ooh,
trick them.
I like that.
I'll put on a fake mustache over my
I was
real
going to say,
mustache.
double mustache it up.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
have the mustache or we're not 35.
Yeah.
All right, Jules, you want to give us our next one? You want to
What
pick it out of
is
the bowl?
The world's issue now.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we're solving all of the world's issues in 2 hours as suggested by you, the listener.
I'm not sure how to say this name. Sid Hesh?
Sure.
Traffic.
Oh, just traffic in general.
Traffic is the problem.
Sid Hesh says traffic. How do we solve traffic?
Hang on, I want to keep a running tally of the things we've solved so far. What was the
Yeah.
first thing we solved? People being too sensitive?
Yeah.
All right, and then the Saints Row franchise.
Obviously.
Easy one. Fucking softball, guys.
How do we solve traffic? Do you want the real answer or do you want the fake answer?
No, hit me with it. How do you think we solve traffic? Everyone
so
walks.
We
Well-
autobahn it. Everybody goes however.
That's not an answer.
I think it was like a YouTube video that I saw a long time ago of how to like fix traffic jams and how to
Oh.
not create traffic jams. And I don't remember much from it, but the big underlying thing was like, don't ride people's asses in a traffic jam and try to remain moving. Like if you never stop, then the person behind you won't have to stop, and then they won't have to stop, and then it's like a
So give enough space for you to roll
yeah. You want everyone to be able to roll, because then you're all gonna be
continuously moving.
right, and then it will get to that faster speed. And again, it was like a whole 20-minute long video essay on YouTube that I saw maybe in like high school or
Right.
something like that. So I don't remember the specifics, but I remember that being like the main key argument, and something about instead of trying to, because that was the thing, instead of trying to move to get around people,
Yeah.
it's like just give them space and roll behind them.
So essentially, be a courteous driver.
Right.
My
was
biggest
like the
thing is, I'm sorry to cut you
no,
off.
no, you're fine.
But my biggest thing that I go through every single morning is people are going really fucking fast around me, and then they have to slam on
speed
their
up.
brakes or. Well, no, I go the speed limit because I have
Speed
too
up.
many points on my license, and I'm
Right.
always the one that gets picked out by the cop. So
Right.
I only go the speed limit. So now I always get people either bunching up behind me
Yeah.
or going really fast around me and
Right.
flipping me off for going the speed limit, doing the law.
I would tell you my secret for that, because I'm in the same situation of like max. I go 10 over.
His secret's the
Max.
2020 Toyota Yaris.
It really is.
Not
Sometimes-
sponsored by Toyota,
but
we'd
we'd like to be.
be.
Hell, fucking yeah! Give me a free another Yaris, dude. I would love that.
Yar-
2020.
Yaris for the gang.
Yeah, Yaris for the gang. No, I'm a middle lane warrior, Jules.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a middle lane warrior. I say it all the time. I'm a middle lane warrior. I just gotta ride the middle lane. That's it. I can't go. I get into the high speed and go around someone if they're being slow. If I'm being my middle lane warrior and they're still going too slow ahead of me,
Yeah.
I'll go in the high speed lane and I might chill in there for like a minute or two and kind of get ahead of a couple
Yeah.
people. But for the most part, boom, right back in the middle lane warrior. I ain't dealing with no bullshit of me being in the high speed lane and them thinking I'm going too slow when they're trying to go 80 and a 60 or something
Okay.
like that, you
Or
know?
like, so for instance, one of the highways that I take every single time I go to work and back home is a 55 mile an hour, like
Yeah.
3-lane highway.
Right.
So nobody's going 55 miles an hour.
Right.
I personally, it's unsafe to go 55. I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
So I go like 60.
Right.
And
Yeah, anything under 60 on the highway is unsafe, in my opinion,
Yeah,
by the
I
way.
agree.
Fucking hit it. Hit it, Granny. Step on the fucking gas.
I have a little like in between halfway highway that like we pass by a bunch of food and stuff like that, and then you get to the real highway. And I think it's like a 50 over there, 50, and it's always
It's one of them old highways.
it's like a starter. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, you know, when a plane is taking off and it has to go off
You're on the runway, yeah.
yeah.
I love driving down the runway.
Yeah, dude. I do it all the time.
So
I think
here's
people
my
need
thought.
to either like set enough time to be able to get there on time, so you don't have to speed. Because speeding doesn't actually save you any time. It
Right.
saves you maybe a minute.
It can save you time.
Yeah,
I've
depends
definitely
on how good you are
I've
at it.
definitely shaved 20 minutes off
Oh,
of a
for sure.
Columbus trip going 100 the whole way. So.
Well,
or a friend of mine, excuse me, did that one time.
allegedly.
Allegedly,
That's
I
the, same,
heard.
that's the same friend of yours that swindled
Listen,
Venmo,
I have a
isn't
lot
it?
of friends.
All right,
all
yeah,
right?
sorry.
A lot of friends that do
All
a lot
right,
of
I'll
things.
stay out of your social circles. I get it,
A
dude.
lot of friends do a lot of things. I like to talk about it on the show.
Okay, so in theory, your initial answer is right. It's just keep moving, right? As long as
Right.
you're always making a steady. But that is the intention of the highway. You're never supposed to, unless you're in West. Real quick,
Oh man.
Yeah.
is it
yeah.
219, 119 in West Virginia? What the fuck are you doing? You have stoplights on the highway?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Stop.
You'll literally be going 70 and then immediately have to stop at a stoplight.
That's wild.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck your architecture.
Yeah.
Fuck your infrastructure.
That's wild.
I'm calling you out, West Virginia. Also, your theory is the correct way to do it. It's just it doesn't work in practice.
'Cause
It's
people
Yeah,
like
suck.
communism.
Yeah, it's like communism. Too many people are assholes.
Yeah.
Too many people are assholes. Yeah.
Less
yeah.
drivers on the road would be.
Do we start wiping out the population?
No, I
Dude.
think there needs to
Thanos.
be.
Thanos was right.
Yeah, Thanos was right.
I think
exactly.
there needs to be a more.
Thanos was just thinking about
structured-
traffic.
Yeah.
There needs to be a more structured license bureau. It needs to be.
I agree. I feel
Revoking licenses?
well, I
Yeah.
feel like after the age of like okay, what is it to retire? 65.
Yeah, 65 now.
I think once you hit 65, maybe even I'll give them once you hit 70, you have to retake
this
your driving
this is
test.
an idea I literally pitched
You
in
have
Candid
to.
Life.
There's no way that you think it's safer for a 90-year-old to be on the road than it is an 18-year-old. It just the numbers, Mason.
Yeah.
What do they mean?
I agree. This is literally a conversation I've had in day-to-day life. Once you hit the age of retirement, it's 65 right now because it keeps
Yeah.
going up. I think it's probably like 67 actually.
Yeah.
But we'll say 65 to make it even. Every other year, you take a driver's test.
I like
Every
that.
other year, you take your driver's test. That's in car and vision and all the shit you need at the DMV. Every other year.
I would double down and say me would be willing to take a cognitive test and a driver's test again. Like every
Yes.
if it was like
I'd be
okay,
willing to take one tomorrow.
right. If it's like you retire at 65, 70 and then at 70 you take those tests and then at 75 you take those like every 5 years.
I
Okay.
think
Totally, I'd be down for something
It
like
should
that.
definitely. I think it should be the checkpoints all the way around. Like, 16, you get your license. 25, you go back in and do a little re-up.
Okay.
You know, that's
I
a-
could fuck
30,
with that.
you
That
go
is a
around,
valid
do little
point.
re-up.
I could fuck with that. Every like 5, 10, whatever
Yeah.
years you
Yeah.
just
Give
kind
a
of
little longer grace period between
Yeah.
16 and 25.
right.
Get your bearings.
Because right
and then
now,
go back.
how it stands, you get a license at 16. Basically, what the state is saying is, from the time you are 16 and can get a license, you are never going to get any better or worse at driving.
Right.
Good luck.
Right.
Hit the roads.
Yeah, hit the roads.
Okay, I think that's a good idea. Is more driving tests in legislation around licenses.
Yeah.
Also, I want to throw it out there just because
Mhm.
I feel like it's a big thing we're glossing over here.
Mhm.
Monorail system.
Oh yeah.
Where are our retro futuristic monorails
Well-
that tower above the skyline?
Dude,
I need our tubes, our little Futurama tubes.
just like even what are they called, hyper trains or whatever?
Yeah, the bullet train,
The
like the
bullet
super bullet
trains.
trains. Yeah, the
Bullet-
magnet trains.
Yeah, those like even if we had 2 of those things and then just a complex railway system across the U.S., we would be fine.
Well,
or like a monorail system across the U.S., we'd be fine.
We're in the bottom percentile of like trains per capita or rail systems per
Mhm,
capita
mhm.
because we do rely so much on driving. Again, we are one of the bigger countries.
Right.
However, I understand the difficulty, realistically, of building rail systems underground like that and subways and things like that. But with a monorail system,
Right.
we're building up, baby.
Right. Let's
Just
build up.
weave them around.
Right. And like, okay, at Disney they have a monorail, and it's perfect. You can go from literally every
Wasn't
park.
there a couple of issues with that monorail?
Well, there probably have been. It's literally from like the 60s.
Guys, it's a monorail. It's gonna have issues.
But I remember.
Or would you rather sit in traffic or risk it on the monorail?
Right. I remember going to New York City and riding the subway and
Yeah.
being like, this works so perfectly. It wasn't the cleanest or the like friendliest
You
seeming.
talking about the city that their ATMs ooze green
Yeah,
slime?
you know, that was some turtle shit. All right, that was some TMNT. That was some. But like I remember thinking like this works so well and it's already so well established in
Yeah.
this state. Why don't we just expand upon that? It's such an easy idea to just grow further. And I mean, yes, it's a lot harder to build down than it is build up. And so I
Yeah.
think a monorail system probably would be better. But like
Also,
even,
they look cool.
even just like a train like all of Europe, you can get from like Italy to
Yeah.
the UK to France in a day or something like that, you know?
Don't we have electric monorails? Like, isn't that the whole gimmick of the monorails? It's supposed to be electric.
Maybe. I
So,
think
like, it's not polluting.
right.
I'm just saying, monorail sounds like a win. I think if you all are in agreement, I think we can mark traffic down as solved with more restrictions for license
Mm-hmm.
and some kind of monorail system, yeah?
Yes.
You,
Yes.
Do we agree? Have we solved traffic?
I think so. Ding ding ding.
Jules, have we solved traffic?
I do believe we solved traffic.
All right, look at that.
That was cool.
We've solved people being too sensitive. We've solved the Saints Row franchise, and now we've solved traffic. Let me see that big old picture over there, and let me see what we're going to solve next.
Alrighty, passing the bowl. I really like more testing.
Sorry, what's up, guys?
What
I
was
wish-
that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It was just me time. I was just having
okay.
Shane time.
Oh, sensory
Yeah.
time over there?
Yeah.
All right, we got... Oh, Shane. This one's right up your alley.
Ding
Oh,
ding
wait.
ding.
We might have to solve this one when we come back.
When we come back, we're going to solve the world's issue of destructive AI.
Ooh.
216-859-8699 if you want to help us solve the world's issues.
Dad didn't leave for cigarettes. He's out in the car, listening to the Rebel Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show. We're live at 5 every Monday on WSRR Radio, saving the underground music scene. Today, we're saving all of the world's issues. That's right, we're answering all of the biggest problems in the world in 2 hours. We're basically like what the United Nations dreams of. So, you know, if you want to pay us for some brain trust work, 216-859-8699, or if you want to chime in on the conversation, help us solve some of the world's issues or pose a new one, 216-859-8699 if you're listening live or in podcast form. I think we've decided that we might make this a recurring thing if more issues keep happening after we solve them, which I don't think they will. I think we've covered traffic sensitivity, Volition, and Deep Silver.
Yeah, we're covering our grounds. We're covering our bases.
Well, now we get to talk about destructive AI and how do we... It's the third segment. Of course we have to talk about... even when we don't plan to talk about AI, we're talking about AI.
Really quick, I've been thinking about this one.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Sock it to me!
Oh.
What do you think of that?
I like it.
Sock it to me! I'm going to start saying that sometimes.
Well, Shane... Suck it to me.
Sock it to me!
How do we solve destructive AI?
Um...
I'm relying on you for this one. I feel like you've put a lot of thought into the AI safety net realm.
Guys...
Do we just stop it?
Yeah, I think we just turn it off. I think, yeah, you just put restrictions on it, but also I think it's definitely a case of Pandora's box. I don't think we can stop it. No.
How do you put
Frankly.
restrictions on something that you don't know what it's capable of?
I think it's the power of AI has gotten into the hands of coders, programmers, everyone across the world, whoever. The people who are big into computers and like they're mechanic geekhead people who are clickety-clackety all and those are like the real hacker people. They're getting into AI and we don't even know their IP addresses. Like we can't find those people.
Yeah.
We couldn't digitally find those people if we wanted to because that's how they want it to be, and AI is in their hands. We can't. I don't think that we could ever, at this point, reasonably stop AI or destructive AI for that matter.
Yeah.
I think you can put restrictions on Google's AI that releases every 4 years and gets an update and looks cleaner and talks cooler and has a voice now and it sounds like Scarlett Johansson and like. I think that there will be restrictions on those AI chatbots and AI things, but I think now that it's in the hands of like developers and stuff like that, I think we're done. I think that's it.
I think that's a good point too. It's like, again, you know, it's the problem that we are given is destructive AI. We can make all the solutions we want for the ClearNet open AI that we're given. They can put all the safety nets they want on those. ChatGPT does it all the time.
Right.
Like you said, it exists now. It's out there. It's not going to not exist.
Right.
It is in existence. It's going to keep being in existence. And the people that want to use it nefariously are going to have ways and find ways to use it nefariously.
Can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
You want to bet?
You really can't, man.
You want to bet?
Not with this one. Not with this one. It's in the hands of Elon,
Too
man.
much paste, dude.
Too much paste.
Not enough tube.
Yeah,
So is there no fixing this one?
I don't like that answer.
I think, like, realistically, it's gonna come down to, like...
The government?
Well, yeah, the government tries to step in. There will be, like, black hat organizations that have AI and are using it for nefarious things, and maybe you can buy AI off the dark web in the future or something like that.
Yeah.
If the government, if you want to go that route. But I think realistically... Or, like, I guess in my crazy nutjob brain, the only hypothetical, like, it's going to be some kind of war or humans are going to become obsolete. Humans either are just going to, like, vanish and, like poof out of existence one day. Going to stop reproducing and whatever.
It will fix traffic, though.
That's going to fix traffic.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Traffic
it's kind of like two birds with one stone.
Smooth. All the cars will be driving themselves. They'll be having conversations with themselves. Yeah. I think
If we rely more heavily on AI, we fix two birds with one stone, and we don't have issues with traffic, and we also won't be around to have issues with AI.
Yeah.
Hey, that's 3 problems because we won't be around to be overly sensitive.
Or see where the Saints Row franchise
Yeah,
goes.
I won't even be worrying about the Saints Row franchise at that point.
I will. I'll still be worried.
Good.
I'll be like, damn, what's happening with the Saints Row franchise down there?
Really hope they come up with that Saints Row
Re-
3.
Really hope they don't write off Johnny Gat in this
The
one.
T-1000 Terminators are like breaking in. You're like, come on.
Still playing Saints 2, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if it solves the issue in the terms of the issue itself.
Mhm.
I think we can solve the issue individually by just getting offline.
Yeah.
Less time
Yeah.
online
Yeah.
Yeah.
means less time of you getting scammed, swindled, tricked by AI, right?
Right. Go
Yeah.
outside. Start a garden.
Touch
Touch
grass.
grass.
Touch grass. Do something productive with your life.
I-
Get a fucking job.
Get a job.
Great. Now we're the oldies. Now we're telling them, get off our fucking lawn.
We did a whole
No,
episode
touch
on
my lawn.
we did the whole episode on not knowing what the Rizzler is. We've been old.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
I think we can mark this solved with the answer touch grass.
Yeah, go outside. Stop playing with your phones.
Stop playing with your dingaling.
Stop playing with your dingling. Stop playing with your phones. It's not good for your brain. It's not good for AI. They're gonna
Read
take
a
us
book.
over. Yeah. Yeah.
That was cool.
All right, we've solved destructive AI.
You're welcome.
Here you go, Shane. Go ahead and put one out there. I'm putting it on the list. I think we consider it solved.
Yeah. Right.
I think touching
Jules,
grass.
Any more
I
input?
agree.
Okay.
All right, I almost wrote touch grass instead of with destructive AI was the issue.
Yeah. All right. Ooh. Okay.
What's up?
This is a good one. Pretzel Pepe asks. I'm assuming this is Reddit. Could be wrong, but Pretzel Pepe asks, how do we fix the price of beef jerky?
Ooh, price of beef jerky.
Yeah.
Why is beef jerky so expensive?
Cows are expensive.
Well-
They do like their jerky high. They're like, guys, if we're dying for this, it's got to be worth it.
I think it's more a scam that the bags are like always half full, and I much prefer the the links.
do too.
Those are way better than beef jerky could ever be.
Yeah.
The teriyaki ones,
Oh yeah.
they're so good. No beef jerky could ever beat that. And just while I'm on the topic of jerking the beef,
Yeah.
I've seen the chew back in stores.
Oh, like the dip cans.
The dip
of
cans
beef jerky?
of beef jerky still exist. I thought they went MIA. They went rogue for a couple years, but they're back.
I'm usually a teriyaki gal, but the original is good in the chew.
I bet you go anywhere south, and that was never an issue of them being MIA.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just maybe wasn't looking hard enough. They're
I-
also like little
Yeah.
contain.
I have an
containers,
interesting pitch on how we
canisters.
fix this.
Yeah,
And it's, to stay with me, because it sounds I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a little crazy
I'm
here
with
in
you.
the
No,
beef
dude,
jerky
get
market.
kooky, dude.
Because we've got beef jerky.
Get
and we-
wild, get loony, get zany, get silly, get crunk, dude.
Oh, I'll get crunk, dude.
Get naked if you want to.
All right, well, we have beef jerky. We have the Jack Links. We have like the individual little bars now. We
Yeah.
have the fucking, like you said, the dip, the chew. We have the little smokies. We
Yeah.
have all these different
The
kinds
chunks.
of beef. The chunks, right? We
Yeah.
have all these different kinds of beef jerky, right?
There's
And
a
I'm gonna
much
put,
wider variety.
I'm gonna put Slim Jims in that same category
Wow,
too. Beef
I don't know
sticks.
if I would.
Well, because hear me
I
out,
don't know,
and here's
beef
why I'm doing it.
sticks? I agree.
I think we need to expand the market further.
Okay.
More supply,
Whoa.
less demand.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Lower beef jerky
I
prices.
love that. I love that. Everyone, stop giving a fuck about beef jerky. We are off beef jerky for at least 6. At least
Until they
3,
get it figured out.
Yeah, at least 3 business days. At least-
Boycott it.
Yeah, we are done with beef jerky for a little bit so that the prices go down.
No, listen.
We
If
unionize.
yeah,
Yeah.
unionize against big jerk.
Yeah, okay, wait. I have a question.
Yeah.
Why haven't the people ever unionized? Why don't we union? Okay, American people, I have an idea. Let's unionize. And fuck it, we can bring in maybe like Mexico and Canada too.
We'll put all of the issues we're talking about on the union list, right?
Yeah.
Except
Let's
not
join a union. Let's make a people union.
the union,
The union.
the W, the union,
Oh,
the
yes.
union,
The union.
the WSR union. If you want to join the union, 216-859-8699. Open enrollment.
Are you starting a cult? What the hell?
It's all centered on beef jerky. Don't worry. No, but if my high school education of supply and demand has taught me anything, they work in conjunction with each other. So more supply, less demand. More demand, there's less supply typically.
He said conjunction.
I
like that.
Well, conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Yeah.
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. Now, if we were to have more of a variety of beef jerky, because there's people that prefer the sticks over the jerky,
Sure.
and there's people
that's me.
and
I like the little smokies.
right, and there's people that prefer to act like they're Alabama tweakers and dip instead of eating the jerky.
Hey, can't help it.
Sometimes you need a cheek full of cherry skull long cut, you know?
And a cheek full of some teriyaki beef jerky.
Dude,
you know
that's
what I mean?
that's a power. If you roll up to the function and you got one cheek of chew, one cheek of jerk,
Dude,
as a man, I don't want to mess with.
upper lips, bottom lips.
Upper and bottom, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Upper
think
decker, lower deckers. You know.
always taking upper deckers.
Yeah.
I think the answer is I don't know what you'd maybe like a fruit by the foot in beef jerky. You just keep rolling out more jerky,
Whoa.
like the Hubba Bubba roll
I
of
like
jerky,
Yes,
something
yes.
like that.
It
You
has
know,
it has the alligator teeth on the
Yeah,
end when you close it, so
yeah.
to cut the beef jerky. That's genius.
maybe get like a baby bottle pop scenario where you got
Ooh.
some beef jerky and you dip it into the dip.
Into the chew.
Yeah, see?
See, why haven't we ever made like beef jerky meals? Why isn't
I
there
think
like
it's called like ham,
well,
and, like,
no,
brisket.
No.
Ribs.
No. I'm talking about like you take beef jerky and make it dinner size.
You talking like taking the
take, like,
dehydrated meat and hydrating it.
No.
Okay.
You don't have to hydrate it.
Large dehydrated meat.
Yes.
as
Okay.
your
Just
main
like
course.
a giant, like how they have like M&Ms and big M&Ms, and they have like frosted mini wheats and
First of all,
frosted wheats.
let me say, I hate Big M&M. I liked him a lot better when he was a local guy. Marshall,
down with Big Marshall. No,
God. Not martial law.
but just like a supersized hunk of beef jerky.
I'm all for the hunk.
Yeah, man, just a
Like,
big.
what are we having for dinner?
Like, you
Beef
gotta-
Jerky, the
and-
slab.
You
and
gotta like
peas.
carry it over your back
Yeah.
like Christ did the cross.
That's the only way, honestly.
Yeah.
If you had a big, like, I'm thinking comically large,
Massive.
just slab of beef jerky,
Massive,
like
yeah.
fork and knife
Yeah.
for the family.
Oh no, I'm thinking like you gotta get like the electric saw that you use on
the
Thanksgiving.
turkey cutter, yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the thought process here. If there's more crazy things to choose
And
from,
the slab could be one of them.
the
I
original,
love the slab.
the
Return
original
the
like
slab.
Dude.
beef jerky would be less
Expensive,
It would
right?
probably be marked down.
Because let's be honest, if I'm walking into the Circle K, which I'm always doing,
Mhm.
if I'm walking into the Circle K and they got the slab for $28.99
Mhm.
or a bag of beef jerky for $17.99, I'm getting the slab every day of the week.
17
Wait.
is way too expensive. That's the problem.
Wait, Pretzel Pepe asks the price of beef jerky. Let's just deconstruct capitalism.
To fix beef jerky.
Prices, yes, that will fix them very quickly.
I'm just saying, I feel like I've provided an easier solution, expand the jerky market rather than destabilize the economy and build from the ground up.
I think if you want some good homegrown beef jerky,
If
You
you
gotta
want it
really-
right, you
you-
want it right, you
Yeah.
gotta fix capitalism
yeah.
first.
What is it to bake a cherry pie? You must first invent the universe. Some philosopher said that. At some point.
I do remember that actually.
Yeah.
All right, so I think there's two solutions that work in conjunction with
No,
each
no.
other.
I think your solution's better.
No, Shane. I'm giving you credit where there's two solutions to this issue.
I mean,
So people need to stop
alright.
bitching and do one of the two.
yeah.
Either expand the jerky market. I'm
Yes.
looking at the slab
Yes.
and jerk
I
by
do
the
like
foot,
slab and jerk by the foot. I
or
like both of them.
deconstruct and reconstruct capitalism from the ground up to then fix the jerky prices.
Well. Maybe in this new government, we're gonna like revolve it around beef jerky or something like that.
Jerktarian government.
Yes, pretty much.
All right, I think we can mark this one down as solved.
Yeah, that
I
was an easy one,
agree.
honestly.
I wish Or I miss when beef jerky.
What if there's a ball? You know how you get like a popcorn ball?
Oh,
Jerky
jerky
ball.
ball.
So I'm not sorry, that came into my mind.
What
could
would
bounce.
stick it together?
You could bounce
Itself.
You-
You get jerky adhesive spray.
You could bounce it on the gravel and the sand and then eat it afterwards.
Shane, is that what you were doing with popcorn balls?
I roll
miss
them.
when jerky was like $12
Like roly-poly
instead
buds.
of 17.
Yeah, no, jerky's not worth it at all. But we fixed it, so don't worry.
Here's the
I'm
thing,
adding
though.
I'm adding it to the list.
It's so good.
Hit the Beavis and Butthead. We solved.
That was cool.
I'm just
Alright.
writing beef jerky.
That
down.
was cool, Beavis. I
Go ahead.
agree.
What's the next one, Shane?
Well, no, here I gotta hand it off.
You said that was cool, Beavis. I agree. Jules, do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll take
Oh
it.
Lord! All right.
Take the slab,
Return it.
but return it.
Evil Pharaoh says, "Take the slab."
It's just a big slab of beef jerky. The
This
things
one-
I do for love.
This one is unnamed, but
Okay.
it is the DCU. I don't know how to fix that.
Call up my boy. What's his name? Zack Snyder. Or no? What's
yeah.
his name?
The Snyder Cut, right?
No, James
Gunn.
James
He's
Gunn.
doing it currently.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
trying.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but I
But
fucked up.
I think, one, they need to bring,
Less Batman.
bring-
Just get rid of him.
More Batman.
I think they
take
need to
take away everyone's favorite.
Yes.
They need to not fire their fucking cast.
Yeah.
Like Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, like bring those fuckers back.
Yeah.
And also, at the same time, they need to fire their cast.
Yeah.
Black
Ezra
Adam.
Miller.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah. Literally.
Black Adam was a titular point. Black Adam was
How much?
Was super hyped up.
How much?
We talked about it a lot.
Shane, how much? How much is Dwayne paying you to say this? How much is he paying you
Not enough.
to say that
I'm
Black Adam
still
was
a
crucial?
Cody crybaby. I'm still a Cody crybaby. No, not enough. But Black Adam was like supposed to be very important for the DCU
Yeah.
and like make it cool again.
It crumbled it.
And then
Yeah.
it just completely fucked it. And they brought back Henry Cavill for like a little Easter
Yeah.
egg, like and it was something I forget what it was specifically, where like Dwayne Johnson went out of his way to talk to Henry. I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
It
he
was
had a lot of
something-
backdoor dealings.
Yeah,
We
it-
talked about it on the show.
Yeah, it was something where like Henry Cavill jumped through a lot of hoops to make that happen for the fans.
Denied the
essentially.
Witcher role for it.
Right.
Mhm.
And then just got fucked in the end, which does suck. And like I think my short simple answer was going to be make it bright and colorful and fun, because that's what like the old DC comics used to look like. They're very
like that.
bright and campy and silly and fun, and it was like they were cool superheroes and they would win, they would win, but it wasn't as like dark and gritty. And,
Make the
"I'm
superhero
Batman,
the good
I'll fucking
guy.
kill you.
I love when he says that.
Yeah.
Make superheroes the good guy again. Not get rid of the anti-hero in DCU
Yeah.
for a while. Have your 60s all-American good guy.
Right.
I like that. I like that idea. My pitch was, pretty similar. Don't worry about building the universe. Make good movies
Yeah.
first, then figure out how to put them together.
Ooh. Okay.
Because like the Justice League did that ass backwards of, hey, here's Cyborg. We don't know why he's here.
Clearly, this was James Gunn anonymously asking us this.
Probably.
And
He wants
so-
our input.
Yeah, James, I have to say the only way to truly fix the DCU from here on out, if you do plan on rebooting it with Superman, like you said, is to give the WSRR cast a feature-length cameo in
Yes.
the newest Superman
Yes.
movie that you are filming in Cleveland.
Oh,
So
dude.
we're local.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
could hit us up. Literally, you're
yeah.
on X.
Yeah.
DM us.
I mean, like, that's the
We're
least
in
you could do.
town.
We're answering your question. We're giving
Right.
you, the plot of the movie, essentially.
Right, we're completely fixing your ship that you're sailing.
Yeah.
We in your movie would fix.
Yeah, even
Honestly, yeah.
having us just there on
The
set,
cross promotion.
yeah, it would be
Yeah.
insane. We could do a little commercial for it if you wanted. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hit us up, James.
I mean, that or you can get into the beef jerky market.
Yeah,
We're
Oh,
willing
yeah.
to negotiate with you too, but Jack Links might have something to say.
yeah, yeah.
But I think the way you fix DCU is making it not Marvel.
Yeah.
Don't have it be big universe. Everything has to interconnect. We need the big
Right.
budget. Just make a good movie.
Make a good, fun movie. Make it bright and colorful and
Or
fun and happy.
yeah, like that. Make it wacky. Make it fun. Because
Right.
like Batman Forever, Batman, Robin, Batman Forever. Those are all just stupid movies,
Right,
but I'll
right.
watch them because they're fun.
Right.
I want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger incorrectly talk about the Ice Age. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Do that. Give me stupid, like, put fucking Fabio as the next Mr. Freeze. I don't know.
We can have fun making these movies. It doesn't have to be serious tone and like
Yeah.
suspenseful and dark thriller all the time.
Well, I'll say
mean,
this.
They are good movies. Like, I
Right.
mean,
Ah,
I'm honestly just judging Wonder Woman.
guys, I'm gonna be honest. Flash was good.
The Wonder Woman movies I heard were good. I didn't watch them, but
You
like
should watch them.
I respect them. And like I loved
But they
like,
were dark.
the Snyder Cut, and I loved like Flash was cool, and Batman vs Superman. All those movies are super sick. I love them, but they're all very dark and like it's always gray and raining outside, or like
Big fight scenes.
And
Like,
I-
longer than they should be.
like everything is grayscale and like
I think that's fine if you stick it to one franchise.
sure, yeah,
like
yeah.
make Batman's universe dark and but make Superman's super 60s good guy all American boy, right?
Right, right,
And then you find the way to intersplice them because you can do that because it's comics.
right.
That being said, I think Joker is probably their best franchise they have right now.
Yeah,
We'll see
Yeah.
when the next one comes out. Joaquin Phoenix always kills it, so we'll see how much he
Lady Gaga is great.
apparently
invented music.
Apparently John Cena, yeah, she did. Apparently
Yeah.
John Cena's killing it as Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, yeah.
I haven't seen Peacemaker, but it's very funny from what I've heard.
I feel like
And like I really liked both Suicide Squad movies.
Can
if
you-
I'm being honest.
Can you imagine in a universe where The Rock has completely dismembered the DCU, John Cena's going to be the one to fix it?
Oh my gosh,
Thrice in a lifetime.
dude! Thrice in a
We're going to get
fucking
Peacemaker versus
lifetime.
Black Adam for the rights to
Oh
DCU.
My God.
That's how you do it.
Yeah,
Peacemaker versus Black Adam for the rights to DCU.
I think that's how you fix the DCU.
I
right
think
there.
we've solved the DCU. I do have to give a little bit of a plug here because we're coming out at the end of the first hour. We've solved the DCU now. We've solved the beef jerky price crisis.
Mhm.
We've solved destructive AI. We've solved traffic. We've solved the Saints Row franchise twice now. And we've solved people being too sensitive. 216-859-8699 is the number to text in live, or if you're listening in podcast form, you can always hit us up after hours. The phone line stays open 24/7, but you're listening to WSRR Radio. The Rebel Radio Show is live every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We have another hour on the way of solving all of the world's issues. I think we've made a pretty good dent so far.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue solving all the issues in the world in 2 hours when we come back. third week in a row, just chugging ayahuasca. It's a crutch.
Would you do an ayahuasca
No.
tour thing?
No.
So immediately ready to turn that heel. Just
You
so
are-
immediately, not even a thought.
He's
Grace's
watched
head.
so many
It
videos.
was so like instantly no. Obviously not, dipshit. Why would I ever consider? What makes you think I would ever consider that? The fact that I say constantly that I'm presently doing ayahuasca? Maybe. I don't know.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show. We're live, uncut, and uncensored on WSRR Radio, saving the underground music scene. To my right, Shaney.
Hey everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Hello.
I'm radio's Rebel DJ style. If you didn't catch us in the last hour live, we're solving all of the world's issues in 2 hours. Now, if you're listening to this, that means one or two things. You're either listening live Monday at 5 p.m. with us, and you can text in at 216-859-8699, or you're catching
You're a
this,
ghost. Woo!
and this is your eternal damnation, is listening to the Rebel Radio Show.
You're stuck here.
It's like the 7th level of hell. No, or you're listening to this on a Rebel replay, meaning you're randomly catching this throughout the week and probably didn't hear the first part in conjunction. There's only one way to remedy that.
Yeah.
Go back and listen to the podcast. It's out every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. This is going to be episode 213, I believe, was the first hour of this. So go check that out, too.
Ready? What was the thing I said? Boom, baby.
That wasn't it.
What did it?
Um,
Suck it.
Sock it to me.
Yeah.
Sock it to me. There you go.
All right, I'm going to sock it to you, because if you missed the first hour, we solved. People are too sensitive. We solved the Saints Row franchise. We solved the issues with traffic. We solved destructive AI. We solved beef jerky prices. Did we solve something else before we went to break, or is beef jerky the end of it? The DCU.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
We also solved the DCU. James Gunn personally requested in.
Yeah.
We have a working relationship.
Friend of the show.
Don't look into it.
Yeah, friend of the show, James Gunn.
Now, we're going to continue solving the world's issues. I'm going to pull out another card here from the fishbowl of worldly issues. This is... You know, we had fucking beef jerky in the DCU to end the last hour. So naturally, Sex Rock and Roll from Reddit wants us to solve the healthcare system.
Ah.
How do we fix the healthcare system?
I'm not sure at all because, like, you can make an appointment and have to wait 2 months for that appointment to actually, like, come
Yeah,
up.
it's fucked up. That's fucked up.
And even if you have insurance, you're paying a $35 copay at minimum.
Right.
I
I
and
hate
then
fucking going to the doctors and having to pay money when I leave. What the fuck is that?
and then you get
the
a bill
fuck is that?
in the mail.
I have a boo-boo, bro. Don't make me pull out my fucking credit card right now.
I thought you were going to say gun.
Yeah.
the worst.
Stick them up on, as you're leaving.
I have
I-
a boo-boo. Back up.
I think the worst part is like you'll go and you'll pay your copay, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're good," blah blah blah, and then you'll get a bill in the mail from a random amount from like, "Oh, insurance covered this much, you owe this much," and it's
Mhm.
like, so what did I pay for in the first time?
Yeah.
I think it's just a money laundering scheme,
It
and
probably is.
nobody actually knows what they're doing because they won't treat you the first time. Most of the time when you go in saying that this hurts, they're like, "Oh, here, have ibuprofen."
I think a lot of it's the hospital system itself, just because of how monopolized it is. with-
Yeah, it's all a big money. It's all a business. It's all a big
Yeah.
business. It's not like there's not your local general doctor that is
Right.
or your local general hospital down the road. It's like it's a business name that has commercials and
Yeah.
and you know, it's a big conglomerate that has a lot of big suits on top of it. that
Right.
don't actually do anything in the healthcare system, at least
Yeah.
anymore. And like, don't get me wrong, there are people. I work in the healthcare system to a degree. I think you could say.
Yeah.
I work around the healthcare
That's
system.
probably a better way to put it.
I work around near the
in
healthcare.
the suburbs.
He steals blood from the dumpsters and
Yeah,
resells it.
Yeah, it's a great scheme, honestly. But like
Those charges didn't stick, right?
they never have.
Okay.
They're not gonna.
So
They
just
can't
making
get me.
sure.
Yeah, but it's a problem that like starts from the top, and you kind of can't really fix it. Like you kind of can't really fix it.
Well,
It's
we're
one of the-
gonna fix it.
Okay. But yeah,
I don't know how yet, but
it's a big business, and like it's a tough thing. Like, what are we gonna do? Start our own? Like that? You'd
Yes.
have to get a group of
actually, yes, we're starting our own hospital.
You'd have to get a group of doctors together, and then have them all also be rich, and
Yeah, have
like-
them not care about money.
right, and then start a hospital.
This is Grey's Anatomy.
But then here's the thing. That's like private practice, and that
Yeah.
stuff is more expensive, and you have to pay
Yeah.
more. And like the Grey's Anatomy show, private practice. I know. My fiance's watched many times, but like, so then it gets more expensive, and that's a problem that they are private practice, and it's not just like. And then insurance gets involved, and then you talk about, well, the American healthcare system versus the European healthcare system,
Right.
and free healthcare, whatever. But then that's a tax and the political.
Yes.
It's such a crazy webbed stem situation
I
that
mean-
like started in a place that was good
Right.
and wholehearted, and people are there to help, and there are still people like that, but it's just such a big business now that they're farther and fewer between those people that do want to help, and you have to like dig through the weeds in the healthcare system to find a good doctor or nurse or whatever.
Right. I think that is a lot of it too. Is it's not. It's a lot of gray. It's not black and white, right? Because
Right.
the answer isn't our way of doing it, to where it's you have to go through insurance and you can get it taxed through your business, or you can get it through your work or things like this, and then you go and there's a copay, or you pay without insurance and you're fucking billed for everything under the sun,
Right.
from the air in the room to the lights to the bed, right?
Yeah.
That's not the way to do it. "Quote unquote" free healthcare clearly isn't the way to do it, because they get their ass kicked in taxes, and their actual healthcare itself isn't quality.
Right.
So it's somewhere between. And I've heard it pitched before, and I don't know exactly the logistics of how it would work out this way, but I think the way they phrase it is a single payer plan.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you treat it like a subscription service, like if I pay my hospital subscription this month, it's basically like paying a copay.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
I'm covered for X, Y, and Z under my hospital plan, and I can upgrade or
Right.
downgrade to the minimum plan. But I'd be fine if my insurance was a single like hospital plan of, hey, you get this many checkups, this many emergencies that are covered
Right.
under your payments that you make this month. You get this much in a deductible, kind of like car insurance,
Right.
that will cover. And then if you want, if you're in worse health or you have a health issue, you can go to the next package up, essentially,
Right.
and pay that package.
Or there could even be like different insurances that are catered to if you have worse diseases.
Right.
Like, oh, you don't
I
need
think
an.
that's a HIPAA violation.
It all could be like even what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can only have so many emergencies in a year.
Right.
Well, that's why you pay for the next package. Don't have emergencies. Don't go to the hospital, honestly.
I don't have too
all I'm
many-
saying is I have always lived by the philosophy I'm not going to the hospital unless I actively need to go to the hospital.
Right.
Urgent care sucks.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they're not going to treat what you need.
Right.
It
But
may
you might
make it worse.
Yeah, they may make it worse, but you might get lucky with like the one doctor who couldn't get a job at a hospital and now works at an urgent care. I've had that before.
Yeah.
But like I'm very much, because I don't have insurance.
Mhm.
I don't have any kind of medical insurance, so
Mhm.
I don't go to the hospital.
Right.
I think, and it's a different case for everyone, but I think the answer is more self-help and more like holistic approaches in terms of like, because like there's a naturalist, as they
Yeah.
call it. I think it's holistic medicine is what it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah. Holistic
right?
medicine is a thing. Yeah.
So like more of that.
Eating the shrubs and the mushrooms out
Yeah,
in
well,
nature.
because like there
and-
Just
are
kind of self-care. Also take care of yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
and Just,
yeah.
Well, and then yeah, that's
but that's everybody knows that.
well, and it's like it comes from what we eat.
Mhm.
I'm realizing more and more that a lot of my health and
Yeah.
my like physical fitness and it comes down to what I'm eating, how I'm eating. And I eat like shit, and I'm just kind of like, well, I'm okay. I'll be okay. But like it's, I can feel it, and like I have to start checking what I eat
Yeah.
and only eating so much, and I love this thing a lot, but I'm only going to have a little bit of it, and I don't need to stuff my face with it, or and like I'm trying to get better. I'm probably not doing the best, but like I think a lot of that health problems come from what you eat, and it's so hard to eat healthy
Well,
and natural.
The junk food is cheap.
Right. The junk food is cheap, and the healthy food is expensive, and like.
I have a proposition
Mhm.
on how to fix the healthcare system. We institute more of a barter system.
Okay.
If I don't have to pay in cash alone, it won't be as big of an issue. Like if I go in and I need a surgery, if I break my arm
Mm-hmm.
and I need them to fix my arm,
Right.
because that's how they do it.
Can you just offer them your car?
What? Right? Can I be like, I got 300 cash and a bass guitar.
Yeah.
What'll it get me?
Yeah.
I think that
Half
helps more than
an
anything
arm
we've talked
fix.
about.
You talk with the resident lawyer, because there's always a lawyer
Yeah.
in these big hospital systems. Talk to the lawyer like, hey,
Let's make a deal.
yeah, let's. I need my arm fixed. You guys need a bass guitar. You know?
Implement the barter system in
Right.
hospitals and most businesses. I mean, like, go to McDonald's and be like, hey, I got this cool little fucking wax figure. What do you give me for it?
Ooh,
Right?
ooh,
I
yeah.
think the barter system fixes more than any
Yeah.
itemized plan.
I always thought the barter, like learning about it, I always
Yeah.
thought that was sick. And then I'm like, why don't we implement this now? Because it's a genius idea.
I mean, we're not on the gold standard, so why not be on the barter standard?
yeah, dude. Let's just start trading shit.
Garage sale economics is what I need.
I love it. I love it. I think we just apply that.
Does
large
that
scale.
solve the American health system for the most part? Because like that at least solves the money side of it, which I feel like's
Right.
the biggest issue, right?
Right. Like you go to the ER, it's like, okay, we're booked up. It's like, all right, well, I'll jump in and help you guys.
Yeah.
And then when you get to me, it'll just be pro bono. I could fuck with that.
Yeah. Or like call up a doctor who's off and be like, "Hey man, I know you're really into tech decks. I got this massive collection. I broke my ankle 2 days ago. Let's make a deal."
You think you could be my kid's pediatrician?
Right. I think the barter system largely helps the American medical system.
Yeah, I agree.
It
Yeah?
could. Yeah. I guess it solved it.
There we go.
I mean, what more do you want out of how to solve the American medical system?
I
The
just
barter
would
system.
I think the barter system wins.
Yeah.
I think we need better doctors.
Yeah, I think there's problems too with
It's all about how cool your stuff is.
But it's the same with
It's
like
all
we need
about how
better
cool your
drivers.
stuff is.
So
yeah, we need better drivers, we need better doctors, we need better radio hosts.
need cooler stuff.
Yeah, we need cooler stuff.
We need cooler stuff. It's basically Thanos is right, is what we're coming to here.
Yeah. I wish that Thanos snapped everybody just in half vertically.
Yeah.
So that everybody was just jumping around like House of Pain.
I think it's weird that like was the American family of like 2.5 kids. How do they feed the half kid? Top or
Yeah,
bottom?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how does that happen? Is he okay?
If there's a 50% chance of rain, does that mean you only have to water half your garden?
All I'm saying is statistics is a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
50-50 on everything. It either happens or it don't.
Right.
Either I'm hitting the lottery or I'm not. I don't need any kind of mathematical breakdown. It's 50-50 odds.
Right.
Give me a sound effect. We solved the American medical system.
That was cool.
All right, go ahead. Pull our next one.
Give me a good one.
Yeah.
Ready? Shake it, shake it,
Pick
shake
a
it,
good
shake it, shake it, shake it.
national issue to solve.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
I'm just gonna apply the barter system to whatever it is.
Yeah. I
Whatever
think
the
that,
next issue is, barter system.
I think that
fixes it.
might be our overarching solution to all of these issues.
Barter system and people dying.
Okay, so Kevin asks, McDonald's getting kid off items, and
What?
then in quotes it says,
Does it say rid of instead of kid off? McDonald's getting rid of
"Oh,
items.
yeah, McDonald's getting rid of items."
If McDonald's is getting kids off, that's a whole another.
No,
That's
yeah,
a Jared
I
Fogle
was
situation.
I was concerned.
That is an issue.
Getting rid of items, and then in quotes it says Mighty Wings.
So
what
McDonald's
the fuck
were-
are Mighty Wings?
So Mighty Wings were wings that McDonald's sold in like the early 2000s, I believe, maybe
Okay.
the 80s.
Okay.
But how do you solve McDonald's getting rid of items?
Everything gets rid of items.
I think if you just start enough social media clamor.
Yeah, you just gotta yell at them enough.
Right.
Taco Bell got rid of the Mexican pizza for good.
Hang
that
on.
was the plan.
Hear me out.
And then they got bitched at.
Doja Cat, bro. Doja Cat bitched, and they brought that shit back.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. I have a proposition.
Sure.
You could bitch and moan and
Mhm.
hope they bring it back,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm thinking large scheme. He wants Mighty Wings.
Okay.
I would like the snack wraps back.
Okay.
I'm sure there's something at McDonald's or some other restaurant that most people want back. And if you mention the McRib, I'm going to block your IP and you can't listen anymore.
It comes back every 6 months.
That's fair.
It's like not
It's
even.
not even-
It,
yeah, it's
it
not even
doesn't go
seasonal.
anywhere. Yeah.
But there's items, not just McDonald's too, because like nacho fries are here
they're
and there.
seasonal.
Yeah.
So like there's items that go away and some have stayed away.
Right.
Fish bites or something like that was a McDonald's item at one point.
Mhm.
I'm saying
They had mozzarella sticks
They
that were
did.
very good.
rather than petition McDonald's to bring back Mighty Wings or the McDLT or anything like that,
Yeah.
we open a spin-off restaurant, not a Cosmics,
Ah.
an independent spin-off restaurant that's
Okay.
like a spiritual successor because it can't be McDonald's. We
Right.
can't call them Mighty Wings.
Right.
We can't call it the McDLT.
Right.
But we specialize in just serving menu items that don't exist anymore.
Ooh. That would probably be a legal issue.
If I can obtain the rights or the know-how to make these things,
Imagine buying the rights to Mighty Wings from McDonald's.
it can't be that hard. I bet their patent on Mighty Wings isn't that expensive.
It would probably be like a legal battle. And I bet everyone in the higher ups would be like, why the fuck are they?
Didn't LeBron James buy the rights to Space Jam?
Maybe.
216-859-8699. We're coming back to how to solve McDonald's after this.
Welcome back to the Rebel Radio Show.
The gyros at Arby's are actually pretty good. Gyros.
Oh yeah,
what
no,
you
the
said.
gyros at Arby's are
They're
pretty
gyros,
good.
but yeah. I hate that you call them fucking gyros.
They're
They're gyros. It's a Greek word. Damn
I'm
it.
not Greek.
It's a Greek
I'm
word.
not
Damn it.
Greek.
Dude, get him to the Greek.
I'm not Greek. I don't go in the fucking.
What do you call it? Parmesan. It's parmesan then for you, buddy.
No, it's not.
Parmigiano.
I'm not
It's
Greek.
called a fucking gyro.
I don't drive through Taco Bell and go, yeah, let me get pollo. I don't do that. I say chicken because I'm not Mexican.
Yeah, Evan, I don't go through the drive-thru and say, I want spaghetti. I say, give me the noodles.
Legally, if I don't call them Mighty Wings, it's not an issue.
Sure.
So, like, what's stopping me from going to Mighty Wings dash McDonald's wiki fandom and seeing these ingredients and recipe and making these wings
Nothing.
and selling them.
Nothing.
And we'll call them like M Wings.
Nothing.
Like M Bison, we'll call them M Wings.
But
Sure,
my issue
sure.
here is when they have these like new items, it's basically a demo item.
Right.
They want to
right.
see how well it works out, if people like it, and if they like it a lot, they may or may not add it to
Right.
the menu. They just need to know your input. If you don't tell them that you like it, yeah, you can buy it a bunch, but you need to fill out the survey on the receipt.
Yeah.
Do your part as a customer, and the item that you like will stay.
If
This
you
is
fill out
fast food. You want me to fill out that's not fast food.
If you fill out the survey,
Yeah.
you get a free either.
Sometimes.
You get a
With
free.
McDonald's, you always get a free item.
Yeah, you always get. It's either like a free McGriddle or a free chicken sandwich. Always.
Burger King used to give you a free Whopper for doing it here.
Hey,
I'm just
listen.
saying.
I'm no Burger King. All right.
Yeah, you're more of a cheese jester,
Yeah.
if you ask me.
Sure.
However,
That is my other alias that I go
I
by.
didn't mean to blow your cover as the
No,
cheese jester.
It's okay.
Monger didn't work out for you, but you
Yeah.
did take the jester position. I'm just saying. I think because it's unrealistic to assume there's going to be a big enough backlash online to bring back multiple items at once. I'm
Yeah.
not talking like one time only get your Szechuan sauce because Rick and Morty, haha.
Right.
I'm talking it's back. I can go to any McDonald's anytime and get it. I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening by protesting Mighty Wings. However, if I find the recipe and open a store and like by word of mouth, by TikTok, people are like, "Hey, Mighty Wings are back. They're here."
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I have an even more advantageous idea.
Yeah.
Let's start applying battle passes to fast food chain restaurants. Let me get a McDonald's battle pass. Let me get the battle pass item, please.
Go ahead. I want to hear the breakdown.
So every like 3 months or 4 months, whatever, they rotate through a new menu, and then every maybe like 5 rotations or something like that, we can have like
A new season of McDonald's.
well, like an OG season of McDonald's. And so it's just like they bring back all the old discontinued items, and then they do that for like 3 months, whatever, 3-4 months, and then they move on to whatever the next season is.
I would say to that.
Fast food battle passes. Think about it.
I would say to the fast food battle pass. In each battle pass, regardless of season, there should be one discontinued item. Like maybe this season we have Mighty Wings. Maybe next season somewhere in that pass, the salad shaker, right?
I think
Then the problem still isn't solved because they're still going away.
I think they have to be like remixed versions then. I think they have to be like new versions.
Well, they'd have new packaging. When we get to the OG one, you bring back like
yeah,
styrofoam,
right.
non-biodegradable containers.
No, I think you got to remix the whole. Like you can make like Mighty Wings, but they have to be like a new
spicy Mighty Wings,
right? Like a new flavored Mighty Wings,
I like
or something
this.
like that. You know what I mean?
And it's doable. I mean, you have the app now, so like the app can track your battle pass. So every time you make a purchase, it gives you
my
XP
gosh.
instead of
my
McPoints.
Gosh.
And then you have your collab seasons with
gosh.
Jay Lightning Bolt Bevlin, whatever
Yeah.
his name is,
Dude,
and
Travis
Rick and
Scott
Morty, the
McDonald's
Travis Scott
battle-
McDonald's battle pass,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
Shane,
It's-
I think that's it.
I
think
actually
I
like
think
that.
you have the answer.
With the
kinda
app
sick.
and everything.
It's kind of sick.
It would
And
be
like
really
your points
cool.
already track on your app.
Yeah.
So it's just like you could apply that.
You just have a
to
map.
A battle pass system. The only thing that's tough about that is these companies need to get off their ass and like
Do it.
change
Care
the-
about the app.
change their menus. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
the only fast food chain restaurant that I see that changes their menu sometimes is Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. You go to any other place and they're generally the same. They might have some new stuff for like 6 months or like a year, and then it's gone.
However, it would incentivize people to get the app because, like, you get Chestwood Danes going to McDonald's, who's 65 years old and has never used the app,
I
right?
love Chestwood Dane.
And he's like, I'm here to pay at the register with cash. Here's what I want to order, right? And then he sees me picking up Mighty Wings, and he's like, whoa, that's an option? Like, no, not for you.
Gadzooks, young lad, are those the mighty wings?
And he's like, they're like, no, not for you. He has the app, so he's earned the mighty wings. He's got to level 58 on the pass.
I'm Woodstock McDane.
It's like a game for the kids.
Yeah, it's like a game for the kids.
Yeah.
And you can have, hey, listen, there's always like stupid little emotes in the battle pass, right?
Dude.
So you can have like little exclusive McDonald's toys in there, you know?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe you bring back the ashtray.
Yeah.
If we're bringing back discontinued items, get to level
Oh,
60
that'd
this
be
month,
so
you get the
cool.
ashtray.
Level 100 McDonald's branded cigarettes.
Yeah.
Marlboro Reds.
Oh, McBro Reds, baby.
McBro Reds.
Amen. I think you solved the discontinued restaurant items
McBattle Pass?
Yeah.
with the McBattle Pass.
The McBattle Pass is the answer.
All right, I'm writing it down. We solved discontinued food items.
McBattle Pass.
That was cool.
So basically, implement the battle pass into day-to-day life.
Yes. Everything needs to have a battle pass.
Yeah, I'm just pulling another one because it's here. I don't remember where we're at.
Imagine a job battle pass. A battle pass for your job.
This one's significantly less fun than the McBattle Pass.
Can we apply a battle pass to it, or
We
even,
can try.
or even the barter system?
We can try to do massive taints on Reddit.
Uh,
Wants us to solve the Electoral College in gerrymandering.
well,
If you apply the battle pass,
we just gotta get Jerry out of there. How long has he been meandering around?
listen, I've been rooting for Tom for a long time.
yeah, I'm.
It's about time he has his day in the sun.
Yeah, I'm an underdog or undercat kind of guy. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, so basically, go ahead.
I don't know what both of those things.
Then I will continue to do what I was about to do and explain them. The Electoral
Not
College.
me Googling Jerry.
Who is Jerry and why is he meandering around here?
The Electoral
Mandering.
The Electoral College
He's
is
a
the people that
Mandarin?
actually elect presidents. So, like, each state, if you watch a presidential poll, there's a certain number each state has of votes. That is your Electoral College.
Oh yeah, it's based on how big your state is.
Right, your
Yeah, or
population.
population, yeah.
So each state's population selects so many representatives in the Electoral College, and those are the people that cast the vote. Typically, your vote is supposed to tell the Electoral College whether your state leans to this candidate or that candidate, and they are supposed to vote for you for that. They don't have to. That's the crazy part about it. They can totally decide amongst the 12 of them or however many they are that they don't want to agree with the population, and they want to choose the other guy, and that's where you get like the popular vote versus the actual vote. Gerrymandering is a more local version of this, where if you've ever driven through like Parma, you can be in Parma and then it's Middleburg Heights and then it's Cleveland and then it's Parma and then it's Parma Heights again. You can go through Parma twice by passing through two different cities all on one road. Gerrymandering is just the representatives for that area drawing district lines however they want. Basically redrawing where their district is to get more votes or to encompass certain areas. And they're allowed to do this every so many years. They can redefine what is a county or what is a city.
And this is people that are doing this?
Yes, this is people.
Just punch them in the face, honestly.
Honestly,
about
bully them.
clean-
Bully them.
Give them a clean right hook right to the jaw. I bet they won't do that shit anymore.
All right. I'm going to fix gerrymandering
Yep.
first.
Okay.
How about we leave the lines where they are right now, and then we stop that shit. Doesn't ever happen again. They don't have to redraw. They don't have to do anything. Done. It is what it is.
Hang on, counterpoint to that. Perfectly straight lines.
Ooh, I'm in.
Whoever fucked up the United States with all these crooked ridges, I don't need it. Symmetrical U.S. And like we can start on the local level with gerrymandering. We'll make symmetrical counties and cities, but eventually, I hope it gets to the state level where everyone looks like Wyoming.
I think I'm going to kick Jerry's ass.
Kick Jerry's ass.
Yeah.
Make the line straight.
Yeah.
Fix the Electoral College.
Okay, so we make the lines straight,
Yeah.
and then we stop. That shit's done.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Moving on. That's fixed.
Boom.
Okay. Now the
Is
electoral
this what you wanted,
college.
Massive Taint? Is this what you wanted to hear?
Massive taint.
The electoral
Yeah,
college.
I believe that. I believe that. I'll tell you what, that username, I believe it.
We get rid of those people.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
And we actually go on
Yeah.
the majority vote.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know who disagrees with that. Is the thing.
Also, side point: get rid of voting not in person.
Yeah,
Go vote in person. I think
Yeah.
that would be the best way.
and
to
electronic
get rid of,
voting because clearly that
Yeah.
fucks up.
Go out.
All voting that is not in person invalid.
Find the highest up person in your community and politics. Honk 'em on the nose. Honk, honk, honk.
Yeah, bully your local representatives.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm
That's-
in for that.
Bully if your guy doesn't get elected, bully him. Not like
Yeah.
online be mad at. Personally, bully
Go
the
up
guy.
to
Yeah,
him
like
and, like,
send him a letter and be like, I dislike you. You're stinky. I'm not saying threaten. I'm just
yeah,
saying
no
bully.
threats.
I listen, I'm in favor of the cyberbullying. They cannot escape it.
I think that also fixed the first issue we talked about today. Is people are too sensitive.
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbully.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say we solved it.
Yeah.
216-859-8699. Straighten the lines. Get rid of the college.
That was cool.
What's happening, WSRR people? This is Paul from Dream the Heavy. Thank you for tuning in. Support the station. Love ya.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is the story of a very special woman. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician or an entrepreneur. Her knowledge was limitless and still is. She could also make monsters disappear, especially those that lurked in the shadows under the bed. Once, this woman put back together a teenage girl's broken heart, which had been shattered in 1,000 pieces, just by giving her a bear hug. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Whoever's the owner of the gray sedan, you left the Rebel Radio Show playing.
Do you like local and independent music? Do you like live radio shows and independent radio and podcasts in general? Maybe podcasts about, I don't know, what radio hosts talk about off the air, or maybe some that focus around the stupidest things ever found on the internet? Well, then WSRRradio.com is for you. It's the homepage of WSRR Radio, funny enough. Weird how that coincidence works out. But you can also take us with you anywhere you go on the go. Download the Live 365 app, pair us with your car stereo or any smart device, and type in WSRR. And if you like people being too sensitive, Saints Row franchise, Traffic, Destructive AI, Beef Jerky, I don't know what the DCU, the American Medical System, and discontinuations in fast food, you're going to like them even more because we fixed them all already.
Yeah, they are no longer broken, those toys.
Those toys are no longer broken. We brought out the Gorilla Glue and stuck them all back together. We put the squeaker back in the guy from Toy Story.
Give it some elbow spit.
Wheezy. It's like when the chicken man polishes Woody's eye with the Q-tip, and it's really satisfying.
I love the Chicken Man.
That's what we did to all of these topics, but we're going to continue because we still have time left in 2 hours, and we're making a pretty decent dent in all of the world's issues.
We're killing it right
So
now.
we might as well continue to solve all of the world's issues. Shane, what's our next one?
So the next one is, another fun one, national debt.
It is one. Jules asked before we started if national debt was going to be in there.
How do we solve national debt?
Money no longer exists.
No. I think the barter system helps this one.
Yeah, I think we apply the barter system, and then we just sock it to them, pretty much.
Pretty much just sock it to him.
Yeah.
That's the answer to this. No, I have the solution.
Yeah?
Funny enough, I think this is a pretty easy solution.
Is it they start with Saints Row 3 and it's those are canon, but they're just like a dream?
Yeah, so basically what we do is any of the national debt past $8,000, it was just a bad dream.
Just a really bad dream. We all just collectively woke up. Whoa, that was a bad dream, guys, right?
Hang on, let me make sure I got actual numbers here. Let me bring up the national debt clock, all right?
I would just like to let the listeners at home know that Styles Computer just has numbers on it. It's just 4 and 5 and 3 and 2 and
yeah.
He's just pulling up numbers.
It is.
They don't actually correlate to what we're talking about.
You don't have to
It's
do
just
this, dude.
Random numbers.
I never learned how to go to the fucking websites, okay?
All right, well, I never learned how to go to the bathroom, but you don't see me pissing about it.
I do. I see you pissing literally every week, and we haven't talked about it until now. And the
Buddy,
couch stinks.
Look around. This is the poop store.
Listen. Oh, wait. I thought this was the piss store.
All right, right now, as the time of recording, 6:35 Eastern Time on June 3rd, 2024. The national debt is $34,791,976,000.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that. $34 trillion.
Yeah.
Almost $35 trillion. By the way, side note, I remember when we were in high school, it was 8.
Yeah.
It was 8.
Gone up a lot.
A little bit.
We're spending a lot of money.
Now, for a country that's...
Me money.
For a country that's $35 trillion in debt, it takes a lot of damn gall to give me a credit score.
Yeah. I think we burned Social Security to the ground.
Well, hang on, because they already did that. That's gone. So I think the easiest solution is you're $35 trillion in debt. I need a better credit score. Let's just call it even.
Yeah.
No more debt, 700 credit score.
Okay. I think...
everyone's social credit increases by 100 points.
Let's turn the 401k into the 402k.
When is that dropping?
Soon, hopefully. Let's see.
That might solve all of our issues.
It's just random numbers on your screen.
Don't worry about it, Shane.
Yeah, we can just erase numbers.
Yeah, I think we just turn... I think we go online, we turn all the numbers back to 0, and we just start fresh.
Well, hang on.
We
Now,
Y2K ourselves.
Now, if we were to take a one trip to the dark web,
yes,
just stay with me.
We could erase all national debt.
Well, listen, I'm sure there's plenty of hackers for hire on the darknet.
Yeah.
I'm sure USDebtClock.org is not that hard of a website to hack for a professional hacker. If they were to get in there and just clear it all out,
but that's probably
it would put
not
us at it would put us at ease.
A good restart.
We wouldn't be
But that would not be the only written down section
no,
of
no,
national debt.
Well, then we get a guy on the inside
to start burning out papers.
Well, just to start with whiteout, you know. They're in the big board meeting. They got it on all their sheets of paper, and one guy's like, "Hey, listen, I have a solution for national debt." He just breaks out the whiteout and just starts crossing out numbers.
Yeah.
All right, so the solution to national debt is whiteout.
Ignore it.
Yeah, pretty much just ignore it.
Pretty much just act like we don't have it.
Ignore it and wait for later.
That's basically what we've been doing for $35 trillion already. So.
And it's been working.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Everything's great.
We keep getting to spend more money. They don't know about the debt.
They keep making more of it. It's fine.
They don't. They forgot about the debt. We're good. They forgot about it a long time. I think someone would have said something by now.
Yeah, you would have heard about it somewhere.
Right. I think we're fine.
Shouldn't that just be in collections by now?
Don't wait for it to go to collections. Don't we owe most of the debt to ourselves? Isn't like a good chunk of our national debt from us?
Probably.
Let's just
but,
forgive it. Loan forgiveness.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how
what
that
the
works.
fuck is going on? Why can't we loan forgiveness national debt?
Yeah, I think. that
Or
would
the
be
barter
illegal.
system.
I think the barter system, or hear me out. This is crazy.
Hey, Iraq, you want a sweet fender?
U.S. Economics Battle Pass.
Go ahead, pitch it to me. I want to hear it.
So
I want to hear the rundown.
Every year you start back level 0, and you have to work your way up to level 100. And if you are level 100, you get ready. You get a Lamborghini and free McDonald's.
What does this have to do with national debt?
Shut up. And then after that, once it starts again, after a year, you start back at level 0. And every year it's a different color Lamborghini, and you get to pick whatever you want from McDonald's.
Well, hang
every
on,
year.
because you're not too far off.
Okay.
What if it's a reverse battle pass for national debt?
Oh no!
Like we have. You start with 35 trillion.
They just take my stuff every couple of months.
Yeah.
No, here's a new update. Give me your fucking bed. No.
No, hear me out.
They're liquidating my stuff.
We have. Just take it from the people, guys. That's how you fix national debt. Take it from the citizens.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. U.S. government, hire a bunch of men, big
Repo
buff
men.
repo men with like big black suits, and make them go door to door to everybody's house in the United States, even the homeless and the rich people,
and take them
and beat them up until they give you all of the money that they have on them and in their house. Amen, Jesus.
Reverse battle pass logic is you start with $35 trillion, $35 trillion in debts, right? You start in debt, $35 trillion. And then, like, you get daily challenges or monthly challenges.
I like that.
Or yearly challenges to get rid of some of that. Maybe, like, every presidential cycle is a new season. You get a 4-year season. So, like, I don't know, maybe one of the challenges, don't send nukes.
Yeah.
You get a little bit knocked off the national debt.
Well, listen.
Don't drone strike Syria.
I'm not sending any nukes. That would have to be like...
Well, no, it's not for us to play.
Oh.
We have to observe. We're spectating.
The fuck?
Yeah, no. It's mainly just like, hey, national government, don't send drone strikes this year and we'll knock $7 million off the national debt.
I like daily challenge or like weekly challenges of like, don't get in an accident. 15,000.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
15,000 XP if you don't get in an accident.
I'm just saying, reverse battle pass kind of makes sense.
All right. I could be game.
Yeah?
If we do good stuff for long enough in this reverse battle pass, we will have effectively wiped away all of our debts, and we will be nicer people.
Yeah,
Basically, if the government avoids spending trillions of dollars, we will gift them in taking trillions.
Oh, we're gifting America subs.
Yeah, see? That's what it's all about.
Gifted 37 trillion subs. Oh, thanks, chat.
Like
America on stream. Thanks, chat.
That's what it's all about, man. It's about thanking the chat.
I
really is.
I bet when you do send a nuke, it's probably like $7 trillion.
No, we can't stop them from spending more
Whoa.
money.
One nuke is $7 trillion?
I'm just pulling that number out of my ass.
I don't know. What was the national debt after Hiroshima?
I don't know. Probably like 2 big
Less
bombs.
than this.
2 big bombs worth, I'd
Yeah,
say.
probably.
Like a couple $100.
As much hydrogen as we used, at least, you know?
Couple
that couldn't have been cheap.
Yeah.
All right. So I think either you guys decide for me.
Yeah.
Either we just call it even, you give me a good credit score, we say you're good on the debt, at least from the American standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or reverse battle pass in don't piss off other countries, and we'll start knocking money off.
Reverse battle pass.
See, I like the reverse battle pass. I don't like that it's just large scale. I want the reverse
I want
battle...
something for the people.
Yeah, I want the reverse battle pass to be like,
So-
you have monthly challenges of like, you have to pay your rent.
You know what? I think ours are the dailies. Ours are the quote-unquote dailies because we're not going to contribute as much. Like,
I see.
me paying my taxes
I see.
is a daily. However, it's not going to knock off $1 million from the battle pass. You know?
Right.
Did your returns early.
Right.
100
Yeah.
XP.
See, look at that.
Right.
Yeah, it's helping out.
Right.
We're all doing our little part.
Right.
But someone's got to do the monthlies.
and that's the
Someone's got to
government.
do the quest rewards, you know,
Yeah, we gotta talk to our local politicians.
about doing the quest rewards.
Do your fucking quest rewards, dude.
And if you want to keep an electoral college, that's what they got to be doing.
This game
They
has
gotta
a
be playing
storyline.
objective.
This game has a storyline, and we're creating it.
Reverse battle pass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we've solved the national debts with another Fortnite battle. 2 in a row, by the way, that have been solved by the Fortnite battle pass.
Fortnite battle pass.
That was cool.
That worked so well after. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pick them, Jules. It's
Yeah,
right
go
here.
ahead.
Pick 'em.
It takes too long for
Yeah,
me
no,
to get my hands.
we
in
only
the
got
bowl.
like 15 minutes left here. We have to solve passwords. Now this is from Tanish or Tanish, and it says passwords needing 8 characters, numbers, and a special character needs to be resolved.
My password at work has to have 15 letters,
Fuck that.
a special character, and numbers.
Taint ID. So it's like Face ID, but it's like it's your butthole, and then you just have to put your butthole on the sensor.
We're ruining the national debt battle pass by acquiring negative debt with how many times we said taint today. We're definitely working in opposition here.
Yeah, we're spending some money.
Yeah, we're spending those taint bucks today.
Spending those taint bucks, dude.
At least we got jerked by the foot earlier. Yeah, no, it's a terrible system, and I get it because like cybersecurity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't websites just? I think the real solution, and it probably will never happen, isn't so much passwords themselves, but why they need to be so detailed. Because like everyone's getting fucking hacked into like
Right.
websites. It's like Meta's been fucking lost all their information how many times?
Right.
And you have to reset your
Right.
password, and they have 2-step and all this stuff now. I think everyone talks about how great VPNs are to protect your privacy and stuff like that. Why aren't big companies buying VPN? Like, why doesn't Meta have their own VPN or like have a deal with Surfshark or something
And
to
say like, hey, we are protected by this.
Right. And I know
Your
some
password
sites
can
do.
be 4 fucking letters if you want.
Right.
I like the recognition side of passwords, and I feel like if we're talking AI and stuff like that, recognition is going to like I would like a really good, really clean voice recognizing AI so that I can just say open or hello, and my phone opens or turns on, and it only knows my voice specifically, and it's like a super highly detailed.
I'd fuck around too much. I'd make it recognize like Borad's voice.
Oh.
And like to open
Hello,
my, to
open.
It's open my phone. I have to go very nice.
Very nice.
Answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if we do the VPN route, right?
Mhm.
I think get rid of the whole restrictions on pass because it is a lot, and like especially sites that make you change it every so often.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Right.
I think no restrictions, but that's on you. If you want your password to be 4 characters, you need to know the risk of making it 4 characters. Still your choice to make it.
That gets tough for like kids and old people because they don't know that shit.
Keep them off the internet.
Keep them off
No
the
kids,
internet.
no old people.
Keep them off the roads. Keep them off the internet.
It's the information superhighway.
Yeah.
It's no different than 77 South, baby.
That's right. That's
I don't
right.
want them on the highway.
That is right.
No kids, no old people.
Keep it kosher. No, I like the VPN, but I really do feel like recognition, like eye recognition, is something that you see in movies all the time,
Yeah.
where they like open up their
Oh, yeah.
eyelid and it like scans their eye. I think it's just gonna be shit like that, but to a more discreet degree.
I don't doubt that going forward, but then you still have like, okay, I have fingerprint on my phone, right?
Mhm.
So I have fingerprint recognition for basically all my stuff.
Mhm.
But if I want to log in on the computer, if I need to not be on my phone and check something,
Yeah, the computer
I can't.
Well,
zzz,
I
scan ya.
and then again, I'm going into hypothetical land here, but like I envision 10 years down the road or something like that,
Everything has a biometric scanner.
we're not going to use passwords. I feel like passwords are slowly becoming a thing of the past because of how much you double click the home button and then it scans your face and you can pay for anything you want.
That's fair.
You know,
Yeah.
like if they're giving us that much access right now, imagine what like I think about, again, in the healthcare field, they use like badges to get through certain doors, and you can't get through those doors without that badge, and it's like a little magnetic, they beep, and then the door opens. It's going to be shit like that, where like in the movies that you see where they scan the eye, because shit like that probably already does exist to some degree, you know, of like eye scanning technology to enter door. It's probably somewhere high up that is like,
or even, you know, like the little quick little needle that you have to check your blood sugar for diabetes.
Right.
I ain't pricking my finger every time I log into the bank.
I'm just saying, like, imagine
Stuff
you're
like that.
entering the bank building.
That gets very unsanitary very quick.
And I think it's just a matter of, well, we have this new AI. This brand has this new AI that is super recognized. Like, it can distinguish between this twin and that twin, sort of thing. You know, like we would need to see the proof in like some kind of test conference.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh shit.
TED Talk.
Yeah, like this is how the future is going to be. And then doorways start like you have to stand on a certain spot, and then goes over you, and then the door opens or something like that, you know?
So VPNs and biometric scanners.
Integrate VPN and improve biometrics.
Yes.
All right, we've solved passwords. We got time to knock out more, right? We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to solve this next one. We're gonna solve.
That was cool.
Okay, I feel like we can do this one in 5 minutes.
Sure.
Emily says, "Cannot sleep. Lack of sleep. How do you solve it in 5 minutes?
Go to bed.
Fucking go to bed.
Go to bed, Emily. It's way past your bedtime.
So we're insomnia. Is that what we're solving?
Yeah.
Shit, dude. Doctors can't solve it. I mean, they can, right? Just take melatonin.
Doctors can solve it. You can get prescribed stuff. A lot of people smoke weed. You could try smoking weed.
Yeah.
What did we just solve?
Something good.
Oh, passwords. Passwords.
Yeah, biometric scanners and passwords.
All right, passwords. Now we're solving can't sleep. Try white noise. White noise is great.
Yeah, you could try listening to the Rebel Radio Show to fall asleep to.
It's very boring.
Yeah, it would probably help. I've been told that we have very soothing voices.
That's not true at all. Listen to NPR. NPR will put you to sleep. Those assholes don't know how to fucking emote.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like hypnotizing. It's not like
All
hypnotizing.
right. Well, you know, all of ours were pretty legit until we got to
saying,
hypnosis.
Let me finish. It's not like actual hypnotizing, but like that's what it's labeled because he's got a soothing voice and he like talks you to sleep. But there's like a bunch of people on YouTube that will like walk you through releasing your muscles and like each individual part of your body, relaxing it, and like help you go to sleep if that's an option that you want to.
And now we will release our butt muscles.
Oh God! I shit the bed.
Like, literally, he says like, now squeeze your thigh muscle and release, and then blah blah blah.
I feel like that's taking too much brain to make me tired.
I've heard about stuff like that to like wake up in the morning. You like.
There's even
you
some
flex
like that,
certain muscles. You just kind of flex.
That's
and
what I do every
unflex.
morning. I wake up, I flex,
and it
as soon as I wake up, I'm hitting biceps right in the mirror, dude.
It
I'm like,
expands
God damn.
expands and contracts your blood vessels, so you wake up. I could see something like that happening first.
Reverse that.
You could try exercising. You could try
exercise. Maybe hit the fucking gym.
Well, yeah,
Emily.
it makes you sleepy.
Get a stricter sleep schedule.
Yeah, you could drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Could.
I've heard that helps sleeping.
Melatonin.
I said melatonin, but yeah, melatonin. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Handfuls. Don't do that, please.
You could
read the box.
Get a night job.
ZQuil.
Sleep during the day.
Yeah, work thirds.
Yeah, work third shifts.
Take ZQuil. Take there's a bunch of stuff to do to sleep, right?
Get a hard-working job.
Get a hard on.
Get a blue-collar job. Start working at the
get a job that
steel
just
mill or
drains
something.
you.
Yeah.
Or on the flip side, accept being awake. Just
all the time.
Yeah, just use that time.
Yeah.
Use that energy.
Yeah.
A lot of times if I can't fall asleep, I just have to find something to do.
Yeah.
And I will accept the fact I'm not sleeping right now.
I used to tell myself before I got my license that because I used to have a hard time sleeping, and I still do sometimes, that I would like go on drives at night.
Yeah, night drives are great.
I'd be like, officer, and I have only done it a couple times. It's nice, but I feel like there are better, like, when I can't sleep like that, I either want to overexert my brain, and so I'll watch something, or I'll play a game, or I'll do something to like overstimulate myself to the point of like, okay, I'm exhausted, I need to go to sleep now, or I'll do something physical, whether that be push-ups or just walking around for a minute, or whatever the case, running, whatever, and that can help too. Like that helps too, but then that's like more of a task. You're committing more to something than when you do that because you're gonna be sweaty and you know.
I'll say too, try sleeping somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go sleep on the floor. Go to the couch. Just move around. It might not think like that's gonna solve it, because like, why would me sleeping on the couch make me go to sleep?
Sleep in your car in the Denny's parking lot.
Put your
You do that twice a week.
Put your pillow at the end of your bed.
It's gotten worse.
Flip it around.
Flip around the pillow? Yeah, go to the cool side of the pillow.
No. I said put your pillow on the other side of the bed at the end of it.
Oh, for
Flip
real?
It around.
For real? Get a weighted blanket. If you've Emily, if you've never used a weighted blanket, try a weighted blanket. That shit's crazy. That changed my whole perspective on not getting out of bed.
Sleep naked.
Sleep with too many clothes on. Sleep with extra layers.
Jackets,
on.
actually. Yeah, overheat yourself.
Yeah.
Turn on the air. The air always makes you sleepy.
Have you tried hanging upside down like a bat?
More oxygen in the room does make you more tired.
Eat turkey.
Go into outer space and sleep in one of those, like where they've Velcro strap you in. Sleep in one of those. I bet you would get a good 6 hours, 8 hours.
Get in your car seat and lay down on the washing machine while it's going.
Ooh.
216-859-8699. We've solved a lot of the world's problems today, and there's still a couple more in here. So if you have more issues that you need solved, you think there's issues in the world out there still, 216-859-8699. You know who's going to solve them. The Rebel Radio Show is live every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern, right here on the home of underground music. Easy for me to say. WSRR Radio. How do you get there? You get there at stylesrebelradio.com, WSRRradio.com, Live 365, which you can download in your app or Google Play Store. Pair it with all of your smart devices and car stereo and punch in WSRR Radio. And, of course, showtime schedules and more are always on the homepage, just like all of our great podcasts, like Shaney's Off Air.
That is me.
The Pigeonhole, Beyond Bounds, AIP, 50 episodes of the Sports Avenue podcast, and, of course, the Rebel podcast out every Wednesday at 5 p.m. That's not right. Out every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Live at 5 on Mondays right here on WSRR Radio.
That's all the same thing. Time is a social construct anyway.
Exactly. We solved that, too. Look at that. We're adding time to list. Time's a concept of human perception. We're here to solve all your issues. If you are having trouble sleeping, 10 p.m. True Vault Escapades, WSRR Radio, every weekday. Give that a listen as well. Until next time, I've been Radio's Rebel DJ Style. It's my right, Shaney.
Bye, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
You could also listen to the lo-fi wake up. That could put you to sleep.
3 to 6 a.m. during
Lo-fi
the week.
wake up.
There you go.
If you're
You're
still
matey.
awake at 3 a.m.
Sail the seven seas with the lo-fi pirate.
But adios.
All right. Until we catch you in the next Battle Pass. Peace.